We have to raise the standard. We do. As Africans, especially as African men, and most of us in this room are African men, whatever descent you are from, whether you're Caucasian, whether you're Asian, whether you are Native African, doesn't matter. We're all Africans in this. And anyway, everyone came from Africa. Watch this, gentlemen. We have to raise the standard here. We have to get to the point where we're able to build wealth that is passed from generation to generation. That's what it is. We have to break this cycle of poverty in this continent of ours. And the only way to do that is by building wealth. It's not about poverty eradication or mitigating against poverty. No, it's building wealth. That's the best way to do so. With our personal finance, we tend not to be goal-oriented and have targets. We tend to be dream-oriented. Gentlemen, I've been doing this long enough now to have heard all the dreams that are there. I would like to drive a nice car. I'd like to live in a nice home. Oh, I would like to travel around the world. Those are dreams. Now, did I say that the dreams are bad? No, often dreams are the ones that are going to influence our goals and our targets, but we have to transfer those dreams into goals and to targets. Goals and targets are specific, they are clear, they are meaningful. I have found over the last couple of years training in this area of personal finance, career development, entrepreneurship, most people don't actually know. We're general. We're following what others have done.
There are times, of course, when things are rough, you more tend towards isolation and withdrawal for myself as well. When there's a great opportunity and I need some quick money, then I could easily take uncalculated risk. So I agree, it's about seasons. But also then there are those tendencies. Sometimes we have a tendency towards maybe obsessive spending or over commitment to work or uncalculated risk. Sometimes we get so obsessed with the money that we forget about the rest of life. And then we don't invest in what really matters in our future and in ourselves and in our relationships. That we just break all of that pursuing money. But know that riches don't last forever. They come and go. They help you today. Tomorrow something could happen in the world and your money is worthless, or your riches, get a big hit. They don't last forever. So begin to think more about what money does help you invest in, which lasts forever. We think about money and investing into the future. Let's think next generation. Let's think family. Let's think about those that we invest in for the future.
Budgeting is not about restriction. Often we feel like a budget is like a set of handcuffs that stops us from doing things. No. Let's shift that discussion. Budgeting is about control. It gives us power to make the decisions that we've been looking for. You have to mitigate against risk by diversifying and saying, which are the different investments that are going to get me there? Even, for instance, when we come into, the class on investing in the stock market as an example, you don't put all your money as a principle into one stock because that's one company. So if you're investing in the stock market as well, you want to spread your risk by investing in multiple companies, multiple industries that assist you in that direction. In your financial plan, have you put in a strategy in which you can begin to drive that car that you've always dreamt about? I want us to begin to be specific and say, this is an important thing to me. I want this. So therefore, what strategies will get me to that goal? Write them down.
When COVID hit, you'll agree with me, friends, there are many people who lost their jobs. There are many people who lost income. There are people whose income was deducted or cut down. And one of the ways to protect yourself from such an incident is to actually have an emergency fund. And I don't want to overemphasize that bit because Waithaka has talked about it when you were saying you need to have a fund besides your monthly income where you are able to at least have enough funds that can run you for 6 months to 12 months. The only bit I need to reemphasize is that it will take time for you to build that. How do you set up your will? How do you work with a lawyer so that there are no issues when you exit from this world, and your kids at least will be left with clear instructions of how do you want them to run their lives after you pass on. And so estate planning is very important when it comes to protecting your family. And you've seen this in Kenya, where a parent dies and they had not left a will or a plan, and when that happens, then there's a lot of wrangles in the family. So one of the ways you can protect your family actually is by putting in place a good estate planning scheme.
The beauty of the Centonomy 101 program that we're discussing today is that you're able to pick the best one that suits you. So we give you the information that allows you to make that choice.